Hey everybody, this is the Factsman here talking football on September 1st as we get into pretty much the teeth of sports betting. A couple things I want to go over with you guys. You guys have seen my videos before. I'm always pretty outspoken about how I play, how people play, how the terminology and the things that go on in forums, on betting sites, in people's perception on how they're going to attack making money this year. They do it every year. Read something very interesting in one of the forums. I heard this. It said, "What would you rather have happen? Beat the closing number and lose, or win your bet?" And I swear on my kid, I'm not making this up. I read this, and people were saying, "Yeah, I'd like to win." Others like, "No, I want to beat the closing number because I know I'm on the right side. I know I'm following the sharps and the steam and the this and the that." And again, I talk about this a lot, and I just don't get the concept. So somebody would rather lose their money, but to say, hey, I'm on the right side of the game, or I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I just don't know how people. This is a very simple game, okay? If you win more games than you lose, you're going to make money. Okay, when you start talking to the terminology like the betting market and the penny lean and all this fucking stupid shit, unless you're a professional gambler with a ton of money behind you and you're spot playing, then I could understand some of it. But them people, when you hear these people, the term professional bettor to me is someone who's not laying 15, 16, 17, 18 games out there. Or guys that are not, and of course, the weekend. They're not guys that are taking money line favorites and parlaying them so they can win 6 games to get plus 150, or, on having to hit 6 or 7 games. Teams get upset. It happens every week. I'll just run through some numbers. I know a lot of teaser players. I get a lot of emails on teasers. First week of college football, this is just off the top of my head, it looked like 25 sides on teasers went down. If you add totals, this goes over 30, maybe even higher than that. So people think that, hey, South Carolina, a 10-point teaser, they may not cover it at 10.5, but, I can get them at -0.5, which means they have to win because the game is not going to end in a tie. And wow, that's easy. Well, have that work out for you. That same person who bet, who's a money line player, don't want to lay the point, says, well, if I take Texas A&M and parlay them with USC -21 down to pick, or these other games, one of these teams will lose. And this week, money line favorites. Let's look at this right here. South Carolina lose, Washington State lose, Vandy lose, Bowling Green lose, Colorado lose, Houston lose, Northwestern lose, Kent State lose, New Mexico lose. These are all favorites that got beat outright week one. It happens. My approach, not my approach. I just want you guys to think about this for a second. If I was to tell you, right now, you could sign a contract for the next 20 weeks from now to the Super Bowl. Play 3 college games on a Saturday, 3 college games on a Sunday, and Monday Night Football. Bet 7 games a week, and I guarantee you'll go 4-3 every week. You'll never lose money. People would stand on line, and people would run to get on line for that. And who wouldn't? Who doesn't want to guarantee winning money? But the thing is, you can't take that contract and say, I'm going to win every week, and think that it's going to send you to the promised land. You're going to retire. Average guy, from my experience, let's call him a $200 player. That's $200 a game. He's not quitting his day job. He's not selling his house. He's not maxing credit cards. He's a recreational player who wants to make some money, enjoys the action. He's going to play 3 games on a college football Saturday, 3 games on a Sunday, and of course the Monday night game. So let's say, for argument's sake, he goes 4-3. He'd be making a total of 140 bets from now until the Super Bowl. He would win 80 bets and lose 60. Pretty good. You're winning every week. Well, that $200 player come Super Bowl Sunday will net out a profit of $2,800. It's $140 a week. $140 a week. $560 a month. I'm not saying that's bad. That's reality. But that guy can't get on a forum or on Twitter and talk about the steam, the moves, the triple plays. He can't do it because it's not reality. It's fucking silly. Okay, now if you're betting 20,000 a game, okay, yeah, it's worth it. You can call yourself, hey, this is what I do for a living. But I mean, two, three, four, $500 a game. It doesn't work that way. What I'm trying to let you guys know is this. Everybody says to me all the time, it must be great. Yeah, you bet sports for a living. No, it's a fucking headache. It's the ups and downs, the swings. Look, these are gray hairs. This is from every fucking pick six, fucking guy taking a knee, ball going off a guy's head, a fucking walk-off grand slam. That shit happens. I mean, it's part of the game. I guess what I want to tell you guys is this. You have to keep your money management system in play. And, I don't want to see in my form, I hate it. My record is 28 and 27 plus 96 units. Because it's not real. It's not real. You're a fucking liar. If you say that, you're fucking a liar, or you'll eventually be broke, or you're playing with Monopoly money. Okay? Because no one does it. And if they do, they ain't lasting long. I always said, if I can win more games than I lose, there ain't no fucking way I'm going to have to show a loss at the end of the year. If I win more games than I lose, I want to win money. If I play 1,000 hands of blackjack and I win 600 hands and lose 400, you better fucking believe I'm making money. So that's always been my philosophy on, 5 unit, 2 unit, 10 unit, game of the week, game of the month. That's my philosophy on that. I fucking hate it. It's silly, it's stupid, but yet people do it. I don't know what it is with people that want to use this terminology like they feel like they're a part of this secret society. Like I use the term, I always hear this now. The betting market is saying this. There's no fucking betting market. I mean, the betting market. Bottom line is, what you have to do when you're handicapping a game, couple of things you need to know. NFL's coming up, week 1, right? Everybody right now is saying, wow, the Giants suck. Eli Manning sucks. We see all these reports and we see the preseason, and we're already predetermined in our mind who's going to be good and who's going to be bad. Trust me, week 1 and week 2 will be completely different, like week 3. The old expression, any given Sunday, any given Saturday, any given fucking baseball day, it just doesn't matter, It's just, what you need to do when you're handicapping these games on your own is you got to zero in on a game, and you got to eliminate bad habits that you make. We all do this. Yeah, I like Georgia, but 7.5. I mean, Clemson could hang with them. Georgia's going to win, but they could hang with them. What you're basically telling yourself is you don't really like that game. Yeah, I know it's on ESPN, but you don't like the game because what you're doing is you're trying to convince yourself and making a case on taking the points. But yet you think Georgia's going to win. So if you think Georgia's going to win, but you don't want to lay 7.5, either you're a fucking psychic that says they're going to win by 1 to 7, or you have to believe Clemson's going to win outright. And when you're betting underdogs, if you don't think your team has a legitimate shot to win outright, don't bet the game. And I think that's the problem with a lot of guys is they like a team, but they say, I like them. I don't think they'll win, but they'll cover. Or you'll sit there and you say, like with a favorite, well, the team A is going to shut this team out. Okay? So if that's the case, if that's the way you feel, why not look at the total? If you see one team has 0 points in the total, a quick example, the SMU game against Houston, right? I know a lot of people that I didn't bet the game. I know people that said Baylor's going to score. I'm not against Houston, against Baylor. Baylor's going to fucking put up 50 points, total 75. You can't bet Baylor in the under. How can you do it? You're laying like, 35 points? What do? Lay 35 points and hope your team doesn't score so you hit your under bet? No, when you're laying that kind of number, you're pretty much betting the over. You're going to figure the other team's going to score some points, correct? Because you can't just think the team's going to cover, they're not going to score 75 themselves. And what happens? It's a 45-0 final, and whatever side you picked could be the wrong one. Well, I took the under, I won. When I took the over, it lost, but I should have just bet fucking Baylor. So a lot of times we outthink ourselves. A lot of times, and it's crazy. Me, I'm an early bettor. I don't believe in the closing betting beating the closing number. I want to beat the number that I think I can beat. I bet early. I like to bet early. I like to bet a number that I have. Sometimes it works in my favor. Sometimes it doesn't. For the most part, it does. So to me, if I see a number at 4.5, and I said, you know what, based on my notes, based on what I'm looking at, 4.5 is the number I want to layer take. I like that. I'm going to get on it now because if it moves, you know, if it moves, if it moves against me, here's what you hear. Hey, there's steam in your side. It's got to be the right side because instead of taking 4.5 now, you're only taking 3. But the wise guys know what they're doing. No, I want fucking 5. I want 6. I mean, I want as many points as I can get. So, the old theory is the key is if you're betting favorites, bet them early. If you're betting overs, bet them early. If you're betting dogs, wait, will catch more points. If you're betting unders, wait. Because generally people like to bet overs and bet favorites. That's the way it is. But I mean, I think you guys need to look at every week as if it's a brand new week. I use this expression all the time. Hey, every week you're 0-0. Because it's true. We see teams every week, turn around, get blown out by 45 points one week in the NFL, at 30 points next week. They win outright. They win big. See a team look unbeatable in week 1, get fucking destroyed by a team like a Jacksonville or somebody like that. It just happens. So if you don't move with the times and you don't progress on the way this game is, and this is a week-to-week game. It's not a year-to-year. It's not a month-to-month. This isn't baseball where you can get a team that's hot, and win 4 or 5 in a row. A team could go 5-0 the first 5 weeks in the NFL and be 0-5 against the number. Right now, if you're betting the Angels in baseball, I mean, you could just fucking tell them to grade it as a winner. I mean, they're just fucking winning every game. They're playing unbelievable baseball. Oakland, they can't win. They can't beat the Angels. So there's so many different things. My advice, and again, you've seen this video a bunch of times. Limit the plays. Don't be playing 10, 15 games a day. You're not going to win, okay? The parlay thing, I do it. I've done it. I don't do it a lot. But the teasers, they're going to kill you. The money lines are going to kill you. I'm not saying don't do them all the time. I'm not saying a teaser is a bad bet. It's a bad bet. You're doing it every week, and you're betting a lot of teams doing it because one of them are going to clip you. I always say, tease the number, not the team. I don't give a fuck who the team is. If you see a number, the right number, you could tease it and just use maybe, if you find 2 games and say, I like it this way, do it. But then the flip side of that is you're basically saying, I don't like the favorite minus 6.5, but on a 6-point teaser, I like a minus 1.5. Well, if you don't like the minus 6.5, don't you kind of like the dog? Don't play the game. Again, a lot of this stuff you're going to have to figure out on your own on what to do. But there's no shame in passing. There's no shame in taking a day off. There's no shame in on a Monday night. I know it's Monday Night Football. Hey, I'm taking, I don't want to play this game. Fuck that. No shame in having a good Saturday and saying, you know what? The NFL's a motherfucker. Take the day off. Show a nice profit. Hit the Thursday game, go 3-0 Saturday. Why should I give it back on a Monday night? It's nuts. Why should I do it? Have a good weekend. Again, take a Monday off. No shame in if you see a good baseball game on a football Saturday or Sunday, playing that game. Oh, but you can't. It's football. Everybody wants to play football. Got ESPN, The Deuce, ESPNU, Fox Sports, Fox Sports 1, SEC Network, fucking Longhorn Network, Pac-10 Network, all these fucking networks. ACC Network. Too many games on TV gives you too many options. Put me in a whorehouse and line up 20 fucking broads. Asian, black, white, tall, short, big tits, no tits. You're giving me a lot of options to do some fucking. No, it's tempting. But me, just pick the best one and fuck her. Same with football. Fucking and football are exactly the same thing. In a perfect world, we all want to fuck them all. Want to bet them all. Sit on TV, a couple of beers, watch the games, right? Okay, it's recreational, like we talked about. But you can't have it both ways. Don't be recreational, or or don't be recreational and start with that stupid terminology about the markets and the fucking steam and all that other bullshit. Doesn't exist. Like I said, I know guys fucking hate me for saying this because they say, no, this guy don't know what he's talking about. Fuck, I know what I'm talking about. I'm doing this a lot longer than most of you guys are, and I'm not claiming to be a know-it-all. I'm just telling you the shit that buries fucking people. I know. I've been on both ends of the fence here. I know what the books want. They want you to bet teasers. They want you to bet a bunch of games. They want that juice to work in their favor. And guess what? What beats the player is the player. Casino has an edge. But guess what? You can go in there and win a ton of money. They can't tell. They don't quit when you're winning. But you know you can quit when you are. So if you don't take advantage of the tools that you have, knowing when to say when, knowing when enough is enough, knowing not to chase bad money or lost money, knowing to pull your horns in when you're winning, and saying, hey, you know what, I'm satisfied. Again, 4-3 every week, 200 a game. You're only making $140 a week. Flip side is, you know what I say? The average guy that's doing that, who wouldn't want to be in action for 20 weeks? Make a little bit of money, pay $560 a month, whatever it is. You pay your make a car payment, pay the cable bill, and you got some pocket money. You're in action all year long, having fun doing it, and not exposing yourself to a really, really bad situation. No more fun than that. Again, I know this is probably like a repeat video, and I'll keep doing it and doing it and doing it until a lot of you guys just wake up and realize that, you know what, maybe he's onto something. I keep betting all these fucking games and getting killed. Or I'm 9-4 for the weekend, and I'm reloading my account. That's silly. That's silly. If you win more games than you lose, you should have money in your pocket. No spike betting. You don't bet 200, win, 200, win. Fuck, I'm hot. 500, lose. Hey, I just won 2 out of 3 games. How'd you do? Down 110. Wait a minute. What's that? I'm down 150. Won 200, lost 550. You win 2 out of 3 games, you're down 150, you're a fucking moron. Don't do it. Anyway, that's my speech for football. Remember, NFL, it's a week-to-week league. Don't be afraid to take points. And always, don't ever bet the board. You know, NFL, pick a couple every Saturday, every Sunday. Pick a couple that you like. Don't be afraid to say, I'm passing. Factsman, for all my guys over at www.sportsforumpicks.com. It's where I call home. Hope this is helping. For my guys on YouTube, visit sportsforumpicks.com. A lot of contests, a lot of content, a lot of sports-related information. No drama, no bashing. Just a place where everybody knows your name and you can have a little fun talking sports. And as always, we appreciate everyone's contribution. So come on by. Hope you're with us for this football season. This is Factsman. Telling everybody, have a great day. Good luck. And as always, go fuck yourself.